All right, we're here with Michael Anderson for Save the Ship, but also you're part of the Rewind reunion kind of film with Major Key, right?
Yep. Going back to Major Key. Wow.
I know, right? Well, you gotta. So there's not too many filmmakers. Some filmmakers are going to do both. They got an older film and a new one. So you're one of the few that have that.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Actually. So yeah, so there'll be some people Saturday night that you'll see the next day as well. So it's no, it'll be. I'm excited for it. Something new, something different. So,
yeah.
Why not?
It's cool. It's really cool. You're getting everybody together from years past. It's a culmination of the success of what it is put together. So.
And you got a great set of films too, man. Your set is pretty powerful. It's like, oh, this film, oh crap, and this film, oh crap. Like, so it's a lot of good stuff. So it's probably one of the best sets. So, yeah, it really is. So we have 4 sets going on, one upstairs, one downstairs. It's going to be a pretty long weekend.
It's cool though.
Yeah. So so we have our student films first, and then they get award show. Then we do our little rewind the clock thing Saturday. So I hope it's crowded. I hope people show up. That was kind of my dream for this to happen. So
yeah, it'll be a great turnout. I think weather will be nice. There's a lot of people, a lot of films.
Yeah. So something different. Be like, oh, people will be watching and be like, oh, I've seen these before. Oh yeah, of course. So, but let's talk about your new one, which we'll be playing on Sunday now. Already, Sunday's packing up already. So, last March, Sunday was nuts. So it's going to be pretty nuts again with films and people coming. One set's almost sold out already. So it's going to be pretty crowded there. So what made you come up with the idea of Save the Ship?
Oh man. Well, for starters, my favorite standalone film of all time is Jaws.
That is probably one of my top.
Right. Yeah. When you talk about film, you go, well, okay, you got Jaws, you got the Pulp Fiction, you got Indiana Jones. You got what are the things that you think of when you think of movies and filmmakers? Yeah. So Jaws is my favorite movie. At the time of actually writing the film, I had just gone through a big loss in the family. And I was like, how am I going to take all of these feelings and put them into solving a problem, so to speak? And then I just started watching all these documentaries. There's like a 4-hour HBO Jaws documentary that comes on every summer. And I was like, okay, Spielberg faced the worst problem of all. He went from 55-day schedule to 139 days or whatever. I mean, it was a challenge that needed to be solved. So I was like, cool, let me take these real people that we know in the film world and make a fictional retelling of how they saved Jaws. So it's not real. I mean, obviously the people are real. I can't say these conversations happened, but the things that happen in the film are not so, okay, this is that person, but what really saves the ship,
Absolutely. And then Bruce going down, it was great. But did you see the play that was on Broadway?
I did. I saw, actually, we had wrapped production in April, and I think I went the first week of May. And I was sitting next to Matt, actually, a kid who plays George Lucas, and he's the assistant director. Yeah. I say kid, he's my, my age. But so we were sitting there, and I was nervous. I was like, oh God, I hope that one has nothing to do with the other. But it doesn't, thank God. It doesn't. Shark is Broken is very cool. But that's based on, the diary of Robert Shaw and the real stories,
Yeah, I saw that in previews and I was blown away. I was like, it was so good.
Set was, I was like, oh my God.
And his son was the spitting image of him and the voice and the him and just like, and the speech at the end that he gave his dad's speech.
On the beats, the timing, everything. Oh my God, I was sitting there like in awe. And I hope it does well for itself, because they're going to start touring it. I see breakdowns for it on Actors Access all the time. For any actors that are watching this, they know.
Oh wow!
So yeah.
Well, there's only really 3, so
yeah. Yeah.
But then they mentioned Spielberg in it, and you just hear a voice. That was
I-
you on the other side in your film.
Actually, yeah.
Inside the boat. Oh yeah. So yeah, so that's really cool. I thought it was a really cool concept, and just I love that stuff. So I hope it resonates for other people too, because I loved it. I loved that
Thank
story
you.
and everything. So right away, I was like, I knew right away. I just looked at you and I'm like, Spielberg.
See, I didn't know if anybody would get it. I mean,
That's how
hopefully
he
whoever
looked.
clicks on
Everything
the,
he looked like that in Jaws.
wow.
He did.
Well, then I hit the mark. Thank you, because I just honestly I had a little bit of fear. I was like, a little bit like Jeffrey Dahmer. The glasses might not be doing it. Usually I don't shave. Even in Major Key, I had a little stubble. I'm not a fan of being clean shaven, so this was a little different. But yeah.
Absolutely. So you wrote it, and then how was it with the other actors and everything in there, just playing the characters, or is everyone just like in awe of this?
It was the coolest experience. I don't know if in awe would be the word. I think everybody came to the table with something that they wanted to do the project for. Everyone was excited for their own reason. And I mean, it's people that I've worked with in a different capacity. That being said, the guy who played Zanuck, Joe O'Malley, I've never worked with him. I've seen him in the community theater before here on Staten Island, and I was like, okay, I got to know this kid. I got to work with him. And I did auditions for 2 parts actually, because I had written Matt for George Lucas and myself for Spielberg, because that's our friendship as it is with the company. We we like to think like any filmmaker, you got your buddies that are your Lucases and your friends that are Spielberg, right?
Yeah.
So we had auditions for Coppola and Zanuck, and I've worked with Armand Lane, the actor that played Coppola before, because he was in my first film, 2013, whatever, however long ago it was. And so I got a tight knit group of people together, local filmmakers, Jersey filmmakers, some friends from back and forth, and we rented a room in Snug Harbor here on Staten Island. And
oh wow!
I enlisted my uncle's help, who's he's a handyman, and I don't know if you could tell it in the project at all. I don't know if it's really visible, but that is not a real room at all. We took wood walls, 8x8 or 8x4 walls, and rebuilt somewhat of an interior to mock up the inside of the Orca, the inside of the ship from Jaws.
Yeah.
From Jaws.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I thought it was a room. Yeah.
Well, good. Hopefully it hit the mark then. Good.
Yeah, I think it did. Yeah. But
it was cool. It was really cool to work with everybody, just to literally build something.
Yeah. How long did it take to film that?
We had 4 principal. 5. We shot it in 5 days.
Wow. Yeah, absolutely. That's cool. And a lot of dialogue.
I would say it was sun up to sundown. Yeah. Well, and I cut a lot, but I would say I cut 2 minutes out of it. And for a 13-minute movie, that's, you're taking out what I thought it was going to be a 15-minute mark. The script itself is actually like 19 or 20 pages. So I thought I was going to be going even further. Yeah.
No, it's perfect amount of time too for film festivals as well. So different from Major Key, which is a lot longer.
Major Key, 25 minutes. I still don't know what to do with it, because God only knows there's a feature idea in there somewhere. So
yeah, absolutely. Could be. Yeah, that had a good run though. For 25-minute film, it really did have a good run.
It did do well, yeah. I'm very grateful for that film, and for everybody that brought it to where it was, yourself included.
Yeah, saw it at a few festivals and played it at a few festivals. I ran more back in the day. But yeah, absolutely. But no, we're excited to screen this, and I think people will really love it. And are you writing anything else right now?
I'm not currently. I have a few ideas that I'm trying to circle around. We're working on a couple of things as a company as a whole. I have a couple of friends coming over later tonight, actually, so we can bounce off some ideas. Just auditioning, trying to act, do that thing more right now.
Yeah, how is the acting going? Because I'm sure it's picked up though since the pandemic for you.
It's gotten better. It has gotten better. I'm with a new manager now, so that's different for me. So that's nice. It's been pretty good. And getting to wear the hat and act again in Save the Ship was a lot of fun because there was a dry period for a while. Like everybody really. So
yeah. Absolutely. And then, are you doing any more like the singing and maybe some theater or cruise ship stuff?
No cruises right now. The offer is always there. It's nice that I can still call them if I need that job, but it's a hard life working on cruise ships for anybody that's done it. I am auditioning where I can with musicals. Word is there's a production of Rent going on in Jersey one day soon that I'm gonna hopefully go audition. I love that show, so we'll see. We'll see about the singing thing.
Over here at Bell Works now, you've been there before. You were there with us with the Kevin and Jay thing. So they have a theater there now, and they're starting to do productions there.
Yeah. My friend was just telling me this literally last night. My friend last night.
Really?
Yeah.
They did the $1 Million Quartet. The quartet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, we're over there with the podcast studio, so that's how. Yeah. But actually, going over after this, going to go over. We're going to promote. Ming and I are going to promote the Bright Side stuff and try to get it out there, sell more tickets, kind of thing. Do a little promotions a little bit later tonight online there. So we always seem to get that in, and time's running out already.
Getting close.
So
Getting
close. Yeah. But I'm excited. We're going to have a lot of filmmakers come, which is always exciting. So I'm hoping people will meet, collaborate, talk about stuff, and work together.
Yeah. I mean, listen, that's always the goal. If you see me there, just let's all shake hands and work together on something. We want to create, right?
Absolutely. So that was my main goal of all that, and still is. So that's why I still do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it'll be really cool to get to show your old film there, and I'm sure it'll be really cool for people who did not see it, who's in the audience, be like, "Oh crap!" So, it's
gonna feel nostalgic.
I hope some people didn't see it, and they'll be like, "Oh wow!" But a lot of these people have been to festivals, seen these films, but not everyone's seen each other's films, so that's what I'm excited about. And then Sunday,
I haven't seen it in about 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
That's all right. I haven't watched any of my old stuff at all.
You never want to go back. It's always that. Do I really want to see?
Which is funny because I took it out and then I put it back in for a few because people were like, just put it in. So I had, the filmmaker and the sound guy for Death and Disco Fries, which I was in, they're coming for another film. There are other films. So I had 10 minutes, and it's a 10-minute film. So I'm like, all right, I'll put mine back in. So I get to show myself again for once. And that one I haven't watched in a while either. But, you never get the chance with the filmmaker and the audio guy and me all in the same room. So I was like, let's do it. I know a guy.
If you can make it work, do it.
Yeah. But there's a lot of films, like 110 films playing all weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You guys will be busy then. That's good.
Yeah. Saturday and
really
Sunday, 110 films, tons of sets. So they're excited. But no, you should be excited, and you guys did a really good job. I really enjoyed it. But I'm a person who loves Jaws to death. Got to meet Richard Dreyfuss and have a conversation with Richard Dreyfuss.
Oh, dude, I am dying to meet him.
He did not want to talk about Jaws. He wanted to talk about old movies with me because he knew I was a film teacher.
Okay.
So he was rattling off old classics, and I'm like, I didn't have the heart to tell him that these kids, they don't like those old ones anymore.
They want to talk to you about Close Encounters, American Graffiti, and Jaws. That's what they want to talk to you about.
Yeah. So, but it was really, really cool experience to talk to him, and he had a line of people too, and he just kept talking to me. So, and I was kind of off to the side, and he was still talking to me while he was dealing with other people.
That's cool. That's cool.
But it was a cool experience, So, who else? Spielberg is another person who I'd love to meet one day. I guess that's for that film. Not too many more, right?
Yeah, I mean, he.
They're alive.
I saw him do a talk back for. It wasn't for the Fablemans, but it was whatever the talk back was up in Harlem with Lin-Manuel mediating it.
Wow.
And it was really, really cool. They shut down the entire street for him to get in his car and out of the car.
Yeah.
And then 5 minutes later, Matt and I, because it was Matt that was with me, see Lin-Manuel walking around the corner with his son. So you see the difference of people from, you got your Spielberg and then you got your Lin-Manuel, who are both royalty, honestly. That's funny though. But yeah. Spielberg's a dream to meet.
I kind of met him when I was on a set of the Ed Burns show, and he's the executive producer is Spielberg.
Oh,
and
wow.
I was dressed as a cop, and I was the only one like not in the scene and waiting to go in. I'm dressed as a cop, head down in my phone or something. I wasn't paying attention. Everyone was on set. We're in the studio in Long Island. So I'm just sitting in a chair by myself, head down, cop hat on, everything. Guy walks by me and goes, "Oh, hello." And then I pick my head up and I look, and he's already past me. And it's Spielberg. And I was like, "Oh, hi." And I was like, "What the
Wow.
Gone. He was gone.
That's nuts. But
I was like, was that just
at least you got to say hello. He said it in your direction. You got to stop. You got to say hello.
I was like, why was I looking down? I was literally like this. And he said hello as he passed me. And I looked up thinking, oh, it's just, some guy. What? That was it. So
you'll get your shot.
That was crazy. And then he was just visiting that random day because he was doing a film with Tom Hanks in the city. And he was visiting the set of Public Morals, which I was on.
Cool.
It's so random. So that's it. That's all I got.
It's a great story.
Yeah. But so it was great to talk to you for a few minutes. Do you have anything else? Oh, you want to promote? Do you have any handles or any websites or anything coming up that you want to promote?
PurpleCloudNY.com. That's our company. My handle, MichaelRobert_Anderson. MichaelRobertAnderson.com. You can catch me anywhere. You can find me on Google. You can find me in a back alley somewhere. You'll find me.
Or in some movies. You could be watching a movie and you pop up.
Yeah, anywhere. No. But yeah, no. Thanks for having me. This has been really fun. I haven't spoken to you in a long time, so it's really nice to catch up. And yeah, I'm excited to be there. I'm going to try and bring my entire crowd out. I know that there's at least 4 of us so far. So
cool. Absolutely. Oh, great. I don't think I had met the rest of your crew before, or unless they came to like hang on to your shorts a long time ago, maybe.
You may have met Matt like once, but nobody else. Yeah, this is a newer team.
Cool.
Wow. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. But I love how you're still got your production company. You're still making movies. That's a really cool thing.
Well, you gotta make the work if you can't find the work, right?
Absolutely.
So,
100%.
But yeah, man. So it was good talking to you, CJ. All right.
Yes, absolutely. So I'll see you in less than 2 weeks.
Yeah. Wow. Soon. So soon. All right. I'll see you then.